Years ago, in the Carthusian cell, I spent months translating the Purgatory manuscript and then the Hell manuscript. They have never lost their value. Today I happened to come across a passage which sounds strangely modern. It might concern us more than we think. The nun in Purgatory has this to say: if only it were given you to understand how Jesus is treated with indifference and disdain upon earth, not only by ordinary people, how he is insulted, mocked, turned to derision, even by those who ought to love him. Thus it is that indifference is to be found in communities, amongst monks and nuns, his chosen people, in the very place in which he should be treated as a friend, a father, a spouse. He is much rather considered as a stranger. It is likewise to be found, this indifference, among the clergy. At present, more than ever before, Jesus is treated on equal terms. Those who ought to tremble at the thought of the august mission with which they have been charged, more often than not, go through it with coldness, yes, boredom. How many possess the spirit of interiority? They are few and far between. Here, in Purgatory, the priests expiating their indifferences and their loveless lives are numerous. Their culpable negligences must be expiated by fire and tortures of all sorts. Judge from this, how many the good Lord, who is so good, so loving towards his creatures, finds who love him and console him. Alas, how few they are. This is the great suffering of Jesus' heart, ingratitude among his own. And yet his sacred heart is utterly filled and flowing over with love, and all he seeks is the possibility of pouring it out. He would like to be able to find a few souls dead to themselves. Jesus would pour his love into them in waves, more than he has ever done to anyone hitherto. Oh, how little understood is Jesus, his mercy, his love upon earth. Men seek to know, to deepen their knowledge about everything, except the one thing that constitutes true happiness. How sad it all is. Some years later, I was at Ross Cray, and I asked the abbot whether it would be possible to get these two manuscripts published, but it wasn't. So I accepted that as the divine will. All I could do was photocopy the work. So while photocopying, I was thinking about the power in these pages. A little page of print from the beyond. Another, and another, where no eye may now alight and drink. for Abbott's wand would not tap out the magic sound. The sky and all that lies beyond it will remain as far, as closed, as sealed as air. And thou, mine unknown sister, shalt not speak again, nor tell the tale that must rest untold now. Forgotten maid, thou alone dost know the hours we sipped twixt this life and the next. None else shall share in time the ethereal glow that passed from thee to me and to this text. Sweet sister, rest in peace, rest on in peace. 'Tis better, perhaps, that hell's unrest should cease. Et puis, nay, sleep, ma sœur, thou didst thy best. Today, 'tis well, tomorrow's damned seem